Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be bringing you guys another TBR prompt jar. So you can all, just by me saying that, you can tell how that month went. Okay, I literally can see why why bookish people decide to do these TBR prompt jars, because it is so, it really helps with just being able to not overthink picking a book, and you're just like, okay, this is what I'm gonna pick. All right, I've been wanting to get to this one for a minute and it aligned with me, or it's something that you put on your shelves and you was like, okay, I'm gonna get to it, and you just never did. And now you done built yourself up to being like, okay, yeah, I don't know when I'm ever gonna get to this one, I don't know when I'm gonna pick it up. But yeah, I'm rambling. But yes, this has really helped me a lot. That's why I'm so happy to be able to bring this video to you guys and actually put this into my video routine, because it is definitely well done. Okay, well done. So the only rule that I've made for myself when doing these TBR prompt jars, because I don't want to get stuck on a book, and so I've decided that whenever I end up not finishing a book that month, I am going to put those books back on the shelves to possibly potentially get picked again. Now I read all of them except for the Unwind series. I was supposed to get to that one, but it was my birthday month. I did have a lot planned. I was surprised that I got to as many books that I got to in the first place. If you want to check that video out, it's in the link above. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So let's go ahead and grab on my trusty jar so we can go ahead and get this party started. So we had go ahead and grabbed onto my broken Pokemon. My broken Pokemon. I still have not figured out which Pokemon this is, okay? I still have not figured out which Pokemon this is, but he is going to help me pick some good books today, okay? Some good books. Now, I am going to pick out 8 prompts. Last time I picked out 5, and that was mainly because I had so much to do. But I definitely feel like I could get to 8, especially because I'm starting this video early. Last time I started it late, but this time I'm starting it early, so I can definitely be prepared to give you guys my 8 prompts. So let's go ahead and get started. So go ahead with my first prompt. Let me go ahead and choose one out. Look, we already starting. I feel like that kind of happened super fast, but let's see how my September month gonna be. I got it picked out. All right. We got a debut novel. All right. I feel like this could be a lot of choices. This could be a lot of choices. So let me go ahead and pick out a couple of debut novels that I feel like can play a part in this. All right. So guys, I was able to pick some books out, and for my first prompt, a debut novel, I got a good hefty amount. So let me go ahead and lift them and show you. I got all these ones that I can choose between. Now let's go ahead and start the process of elimination. Yawn. Now, the first one that I'm going to eliminate is Gear Breakers. Now, don't get me wrong. I definitely want to get to this. I just kind of been putting this off for a little minute. I'm not going to lie. But I feel like with choosing my TBR prompt jar, even though I'm able to have choices, I still want to be able to choose some good ones that I really want to read right now, so I know that I can get to them soon. And I feel like I would continue to keep putting this off. I feel like this will have to go into a video where I really like these being on my shelves for a minute, and I really need to either read it or DNF. But as for right now, it's definitely not going to be on this one. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back. Now, let's do our next one. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of loving this process of elimination thing, but it's also giving me able for me to make choices that I definitely wouldn't think that I would make, especially because my thought process. So the first one that I did when I took that first book out was mainly because, what was it again? Gear Breakers, because I wasn't ready to get into it. And the next one that I felt like would be a good process of elimination is if the series is still continuing on, and how far am I away from the third book? Because for me, I really like to And especially with, I already have 24 series that I'm currently in the middle of. I don't need to be picking up more series that's not even finished, because I don't like to get fully caught up, because I'm a very forgetful person, and I don't want to end up reading a book and the next book don't come out until 3 or so 2 years, however many years, and I done read it already. So I like to just be closer to that date of them finishing the series before I just knock out the whole thing. All right. So the first one that I'm getting rid of is Iron Widow. Now, she already did come out with the second book, yes, and I've been meaning to get to this for a long time, but I really need an actual date from this author for the third book for me to actually get started on this series. So I'm definitely gonna put this on the back burner, especially because with the second book, Heavenly Tyrant, it took her a minute to even publish the second one, which I am happy about. People have said that they like this book, so yes, this one was eliminated. Now the next one that I eliminated was Blood at the Root. Now I did see the second book in the bookstore, and oh my goodness, I was so tempted to pick it up, but I was like, no, because you haven't even read the first one. But this is also supposed to be a series, and we haven't got that third date for the next book. So I'm gonna put a pause on this, maybe pick it up later. And the next one was The Principle of the Moments. Now this is also I believe this is supposed to be a duology or a series. I'm not fully sure, but I think it's a dual. I mean, it's supposed to be a series. My bad, a series. And the second and third book hasn't dropped yet. So yeah, this is a no. And last but not least, A Study in a Drowning. The same way as The Principle of Moments, this is supposed to be a series 2, and it has not yet dropped. So I'm gonna take this off, and we're left with our last two books. Now I chose these two books because Phantasma, it has the second book already out, and it's only a duology, and the second book is already out. And then we have Blood Sion, which is the second book is supposed to be coming out in January of next year, and I feel like that's close enough. I got a date, so it's between these two. What y'all think I should choose? Let me stop. Y'all not here, but dang, I don't even know. I've been hearing great things about Phantasma, especially on TikTok. Like, one of my TikTok friends on there, she was like pretty much gushing over this book, and she ended up jumping straight into the second one. But I also just bought this, and I don't know if I'm ready to get into it just yet. And I don't know, this cover is so beautiful. It's call it to me. I'm already having a struggle with the first dang book. Dang. But I ain't gonna lie, guys. I'm gonna go based off how I feel, and I think I'm gonna choose Blood Sion. I think this is gonna be my first pick. It's really calling to me. It's calling to me. Not that I don't want to read Phantasma, but I feel like I could get to Phantasma anytime. I really have been putting this series off. Well, putting this book off. I done had it on my shelf for, I believe, like a year or two, like about two years when it was published. I just know it was a long time. And I've been wanting to get to this, so this is the one I'm gonna choose. This is my first book for a debut novel. Now that we done picked our first book, we got 7 more to go. So let's go ahead and pick up my Pokemon, which I don't know which Pokemon it is. And let's go ahead and choose our second book. I really don't even like to think about it, A book with a number in the title. I'll be right back. So for my second one, a book with a number in the title. Now this was a little challenging. I'm not even gonna lie, this was a little challenging. I could only find 3 books, and that was The Gilded Ones, 6 Crimson Cranes, and last 2 Twisted Crowns. Now I am on the second book of this one, so I tell you the truth, this one was definitely calling to me more than the other 2, so I'm definitely gonna pick this one, especially because then I'll be done with this duology. So I feel like it's time to pick this up. This was literally in the making, like, you know what I'm saying, like, surprisingly, the 2 Twisted Crowns. Okay, says enough. I could get a hint when I could get a hint. All right, I get a hint. So this is the book that I will be choosing for the book with a number in it. So now that we already got our 2 books, let's go ahead and pick our 3rd prompt. All right. I feel like we already having some good choice. I feel like I know how to pick them. I know how to pick. Okay, let me stop. Let me go ahead and pick the next one. Oh, I looked at that one. Let me turn away. I'm gonna switch it up. There we go. I end up getting it again. Why? Why do I continue to get these ones, okay? I don't know if I put this back in here or what. Maybe I accidentally printed out a second one. Should I just skip to another one? Nah, I ain't gonna do that. That'll be cheating. That'll be cheating. Alright, the next one that I have is a book that intimidates you. So what I think I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna go back to the video that I had last put out. If you want to check that out, it's my August TBR, should be in a link above if I haven't already put it in. I'm gonna go look at that one and see what books I had chosen for that one. I'm gonna pick the second one that actually caught my eye. So I need to pick out of these 3. So dang, I feel like my TBR is literally I feel like my TBR is reading my mind, because I was just thinking before, like not even before I was watching, like literally in the middle of this video, I was like, dang, I really need to get through a lot of my series that I'm currently reading. Like I need to make some progress. So why is 2 of my choices that I want to do is Never Nigh and A Storm of Swords by George R.R. Martin. And yeah, you already know I'm gonna pick the George R.R. Martin one. It's time to make a dent in that series. I've been putting it off long enough, and well, not even putting off, I went on deployment, just didn't have the time for it, but now it's finally to make time for it, and this is the month. So this is gonna be my 3rd pick. Look at this. I'm gonna have to grab my audiobook for this one again. Look, I already got my bookmark in here ready to go. I didn't even know that I had that in there. Probably when I bought it and I was like, oh, it got dragons on it. So let me put in a book with dragons. Crazy. But yeah, this is going to be my 3rd choice for a book that intimidates you. That was kind of quick. We got that done faster than the other ones, because I had too many choices for those other ones. So let's go ahead and get into my 4th book, and then we only gonna have 4 more, guys, and I'm gonna be able to let you guys go, and you could be able to see what I will be reading for this month. So I was thinking about shaking it up, but y'all know I don't shake this up no more, because last time I shaked it up, ended up giving me something that I was not looking forward to. But it ended up turning out quite well, okay? It ended up turning out quite well. So let's go ahead and reach into here and see what we got next. The lowest rated book on your TBR. Wow. I really don't even know what to pick. I feel like when I usually choose books, I don't choose books with lower ratings. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and look at my Goodreads and see what's the lowest rated book on my TBR, because I don't even know. Okay, guys, so the lowest rated book on my TBR, which I'm not surprised. Well, I'm not surprised about. I wouldn't say I'm not surprised by the book. It's more of I'm not surprised by the genre, because I feel like for horror genres, I feel like they always have a low rating, because it's either you hate it or you love it. It's never one or the other. And this is the most, like, I feel like this is a genre that is the most, like, you never know what you're gonna get into, so they usually always end up having less than 3. Even your favorite, I feel like even sometimes the favorite authors who's known for writing horror stories usually have low ratings too. So it's really, you gotta just do what you will and hope it's a great book. Okay, you gotta dive in there and hope it's a great book. But the book that was the lowest rated on my TBR was Just Like Home. Now I don't even know how long I had this on my TBR. It was kind of low, but this had a rating of a 3.32. That was the lowest rating. like I said, I don't really be choosing like a super low rating, okay? So this will definitely challenge me a lot because clearly this is a book that might be really loved or might be really hated. So yes, this is the book I will be choosing for the lowest rated book on my TBR. Got 4 more to go. I didn't expect how long this this would take. I don't feel like it's taking that long, and I'm enjoying myself. So I hope you guys are enjoying yourself with me being able to be able to go through my books and to see, like, you know, to choose books that I never thought I would choose, because that Just Like Home probably wouldn't have got chosen until I was like, oh, I'm feeling a mystery and it's been on my shelf for a minute. But let's go ahead and get into our fifth choice. Actually, let me shake it up. I didn't want to shake it up, but clearly my TBR tested me. At first it was like, okay, let me give you some good stuff, but now let me try your patience. So let's see what we got next. It say, let your brother pick your book. Now my brother is not home right now, okay? He is currently at work. So I'm gonna have to come back to that one, and I'm gonna skip over to it. And when he come back home, I'm gonna give y'all a little clip on the last one of what book he ended up choosing. So let's go ahead into our sixth choice. I wonder what book he gonna pick for me. I know him. I know he gonna pick a dragon book, and I'm telling you, he most likely gonna put, like, he probably gonna pick Aragon. He gonna pick Aragon, or he gonna pick Nevernight. Yeah, let's see if I'm right. Let's see if I'm right. But the next one, a book by a POC author. Let me think on that. Okay, let me see what I got. Okay, listen, y'all might say this cheating only because I have a lot of people, well, POCs, as you may say, authors on my entire shelves. I have a lot. I have a mix, and tell you the truth, I could pick out of all of them. But I really wanted to pick a short book. I feel like majority of the books I've been picking are a little hefty, and I'm like, what is something that, like, what is a book? What is a book that's by an author that's, you know, small and I can get through fast and finish fast? And I decided to choose a romance book. I've been meaning to get to this book for a minute now. I read the first one. I read it on my Black Romance book fest readathon or reading. And I really wanted to pick up the second one, but I wanted to make sure I got all of them in paperback because, oh my goodness, this lady know how to write, and she is so hilarious. Okay, this author is so hilarious. So I'm like, let me pick up the next one in the series, and this is also by a POC. So yeah, I pretty much set myself up to be able to have an easy read. I'm not gonna lie. So this is the book I will be choosing. It's That Time I Got Drunk and Yeeted a Love Potion at a Werewolf. I feel like this is gonna be great. I might even start reading it later on tonight when it get closer to midnight. So this could be the first book that I ended up completing in September. But yeah, this is the book I would be choosing for a book by a POC author. That was pretty, I wouldn't say it was easy because I'm like, oh, there's so many choices. I could pick up Yellow Face, I could pick up maybe Iron Widow, or get to Six Crimson Cranes because it is a duology and I believe it's finished. I like, there's a lot. Or I could have picked All Sinners Bleed. I was really thinking about that one, but I feel like even though his books are short, I feel like it'll take a little bit more, it'll take a little bit more time for me to get through, especially with it either being a horror or a mystery, because those do take time. So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna pick those up. I ain't gonna pick them up. I'm actually gonna pick up a romance that's short. So that's exactly what I did, and I've been wanting to get to it for a minute, so it worked out perfectly for me. So let's go ahead. I believe we're on our 7th book. Yeah, we're on our 7th book because we're still waiting on my brother to get home from work so he could pick my 5th book. So yes, let's go ahead and choose our second to last read, okay? I'm still thinking of what book my brother gonna choose. I'm telling you, I know him. I know him. I know those are the only two that he's probably gonna pick. Definitely the only two he'll probably pick. A book with one word title. Now this might be a little hard because I feel like I don't have that many books that got one word on the title. Actually, you know what? I might even could bring this book right back in, y'all. I might could bring this book right back in. So guys, I was gonna end up picking the third book to the Unwind series again, but I'm tell you the truth, now that I think about it, I'm not even sure. I think I read that third book, but I don't know because it's a reread. So I don't know if I'm on the fourth or third book. Especially when I was reading the back, I'm like, hold up, did I read this already? But I did read it already. I just don't know if I read it already when I was doing my reread. So instead, I'm still gonna continue on a series that's 1 star, and it's not young adult, it's middle grade, and I feel like I need a middle grade book. So this is what I'm gonna be choosing. I'm gonna be choosing Everblaze with the, now don't get me wrong, it is Keepers of the Lost series, but that's the series, okay? That's what the series is called. The actual name of it is Everblaze. So I'm gonna pick up Everblaze. I believe this is the third book in the series. Yeah. Yeah, book 3, it says it on here. This is the third book in the series, and I definitely need to start putting a dent in this. I think they're already on the 12th book, and I actually been liking this series, so I feel like this is going to be a great choice. And it's middle grade, so I'll be able to fly through this super quickly, but also, not be, especially after reading a Game of Thrones, that book, I'm definitely going to need something to get me off of those 3 books and, take me out. Well, where I'm not pretty much overthinking. I wouldn't say overthinking because a lot of books take a thought process, especially with a series being this long. But what I'm saying is that I'm actually going to just be able to fall in love and feel like a kid again with this book. And that's what the feeling I'm going to be wanting to go for, especially because I know Game of Thrones is going to make me angry. It always does. So yeah. This is the book that I will be choosing for a book with a one word title. So we're finally on our last book before I wait for my brother to get home to give you guys the book that he ended up choosing. But let's go ahead and pick our last book. Like, we need something really good. I feel like we already been getting some great choices, but we need that eighth great book. All right, so let's go ahead and fill on in here and see if we can find something real good. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this to myself? A book with a map inside. Guys, literally, I feel like all the books with a map inside are big books. And majority of my fantasy books. Let me go ahead and grab some choices, guys. Let me go ahead and grab some choices. So if you guys watch my bookshelf tour, you know I have a lot of fantasy books, and majority of them have maps in them, even my sci-fi. So I end up just picking the ones that between the series that I'm currently in between, and I'm currently in between 3 series. So I have Onyx Storm, which has the map like right on the front. Then I have the Obsolete Gate, which I just pretty much finished the book in my last TBR prompt jar, which is like right here. And then lastly, I have the Songbird and the Heart of Stone. Now, I had started the first 2 books on deployment, on like beginning in deployment. I ended up making like a whole vlog about it. When I picked up the first book, me and my friend ended up doing a buddy read on the flight. But this got a map too. Now, I haven't, I really, okay, so the first 2 that I'm thinking about, I really don't want to get to these, especially, like, not even the Obsolete Gate. It's really good, but I really want to read it. That audiobook was so good, but I literally just bought this book, and I hate reading books that I just bought. Literally, I hate reading books that I just bought. I like to, like, let it sit for a minute, and then I pick them up, but I also like to finish series really fast. I know it's a dilemma with myself, but I'm gonna work through it one of these days. Okay, I'm gonna work through it one of these days. And I'm really leaning towards this one because I wanted to pick up the fourth book. I wanted to pick up the fourth book, but I have not finished that one. I have not finished this one, so I'm like, I'm not about to pick up the fourth book if I haven't even finished this one. And then for Onyx Storm, I pretty much I've been seeing a whole bunch of spoilers on TikTok, and I'm just ready for the heat to die down before I end up picking this one up again. Okay, well this one up. And I just haven't been in the mood for Violet, you know? I haven't been in the mood for Rebecca Yarrow, so yeah. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna choose the Songbird and the Heart of Stone. I feel like I'll be able to fly through this really fast. And for those other two books, hopefully I could choose the Obsolete Gate next month, and so I won't be too behind, so I won't forget everything. But I do want to get to it, but then I don't. And that's crazy because I was just talking about in my in one of the videos, I was just talking about how I was like, oh yeah, I'm so happy this was such a great read, because it was a great read. I'm just not ready to get into the second one yet. Now that I think about it, yet. But yeah, the Songbirds and the Heart of Stone is gonna be, what was it? A book with the map inside. This is gonna be the book that I choose. So, yep. And hopefully I could be able to not. Hopefully I could trick somebody into buying me the next book. Maybe I could get my siblings to buy me the next book, so I don't have to, because I'm supposed to be on a book buying ban. Okay. But that doesn't mean other people can't buy me books. That just means I can't buy myself books. But that's not what we're here for. But yeah, those are the 7 books that I picked. And then once my brother get home from work, we gonna have him pick my last book, okay? But I'm telling you, I already know which book he gonna pick. But let's see if I'm right. Go ahead and choose it and show it to them. Step closer.
Y'all see this?
I already knew.
Just read this book next.
Yeah, so for the book that my brother had to pick, once again, I already told y'all I knew what he was gonna pick. He want to read this book because I don't let people touch my books unless I read it first. So yeah, I already knew he was gonna choose this one, and this is the one he chose. So this is our final book for the 8 books that I will be reading for the month of September. So guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I really had an awesome time recording this. I love doing this TBR jar prompt. It really helped me pick books that I never thought that I would pick. So I'm so excited about that. If you really like this video and you really like to watch me talk and see more videos, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to show some support. And show me how much you guys love my videos. And let me know in the comments what y'all are planning on reading for the month of September. Because it's starting to get fall soon. We're going to get into October, and we're going to have an even more. I'm even thinking about changing my TBR prompts so they could be a little bit more spooky. So I could pick some spooky reads, okay? So yeah. But yes, let me go ahead and show you guys the books that all came all together that made this video what it is, because I feel like I picked some very great books. And the TBR jar definitely challenged me a lot on picking books, but I definitely feel like it was able to give me some good choices that I didn't expect, and choices that, you know, I can't wait to read, that I would have took me a minute to get to them. So I am excited about that. So let me go ahead and show you guys, and let's go ahead and end this video with a definitely awesome bang. Okay guys, so this is the TBR will be reading for this month. These are all the books I will be reading. This is a huge pile. Look how big these books is. I'm really hoping, this is very ambitious of me. I feel like a lot of the books that I picked, especially with my brother end up picking Aragon, this is very ambitious of me, but I really feel like I could get it done. And if not, it could always be moved to another month, so no rush. But I am gonna try to get through these. So that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm pretty sure I already told you that, guys, but yes, thank you so much for your support. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.